Alrighty, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. This is Cash, and today we are in the amazing. Uh, we are in the Air France delivery for the Airbus A320. We're delayed already. We have not even attempted to get out of here. This flight is supposed to be going over to Miami, but we're doing a short flight within the Caribbean from Guadeloupe to Martinique. Pretty short flight. We've just gone ahead and gotten our flight plan received. There we go. We got our load sheet and everything already set up. We're going to accept this from our we're on low battery. Our thing does not seem like it wants to charge. Dismiss. Well, 10% battery. That's interesting. It's not even charging. Alright, yo, sorry about that. Just got distracted here for a short minute. Gonna load our aircraft. Looks like our power, we're not getting power to this tablet here for some reason. We're having issues with this tablet. No engine fan heating. We need our PCA connected. Go back to our sim settings here. Airline modification. Mini TCAS autopilots. Navig boron auto switch. Alright, we're still not getting power to our EFB, which is very, very weird to me. Let's check our failures. Okay, this is fine.
Is in position. Please don't load the aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
For some reason, we're not getting power to our EFD. Soon we would need to hop over to the FO's EFD to get any information that we need on our flight here today. So, looks like it's just a simple issue. We're trying to fix it before we leave, but if that's the case, we can run without the EFB, which is perfectly fine by us. So let's go ahead and get some brightness in this cockpit. And we're going to go ahead and set up our FMS. Hitting it here, and we're going to request our flight plan. Let's go ahead and initialize our IRSs, which it looks like they have a light. Go ahead and pull up our wind request. shut off in a little minute.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
No, it's not charging. Fuel has been loaded. Let's check our flights here. Let's go to pilot brief here for us to see our altitude, flight level 140. Alright, yo, and also we did our math today. It was pretty easy. Our cost index is 60. We're Air France, 39.90. Run our flight plan here. Let's go ahead and get up our Navigraph charts right now. Unload this. No, we're not hiding. Let's import our flight from SimBrief. Caddy 2 Fox departure. Alright, so we're departing runway 10. We know what runway we're 12, sorry. And then we are on the Caddy 2 Fox departure. Fuel is being loaded here. And our catering. We arrive into Fort de France today. That is gonna be, let's see. It's gonna be, nope. It's gonna be a CAT T2 down to arrival. Let's add that to the route. Alright, so it's gonna be the ILS Zulu runway 10 via Carrots. Alright, so we got our flight set up. Alright, ILS Zulu runway 10. Alright, we got a Caddy 2 Delta arrival. We're approaching via Dedits. Got that correct? No, Carrots, sorry. Let's go ahead and insert that. Our boarding is requested. Let's go ahead and do a walk around. We're pretty high there. Boarding is requested. Open this door. Let's go ahead and do a walk around on the aircraft here. Beautiful aircraft today. Let's go ahead and let them operate the jetway.
There are no passenger stairs. You will not see
Okay, so no passenger steer. Looks like it messed up on its own. Alright, so checking out our wheels. Going ahead down here to our engine. Verify that our engine inlet is okay. Usual thing that we do. Check our fan blades. So we can rotate them a little bit. Make sure that they're free. We're all set there. Engine looks good. Don't see no oil leaks. And it just settled itself there. Leading edge, we're flying the wingtip fences today, no sharklets. So we should be able to get in and out of the airport pretty fine. Alright, we're checking our rear wheels here. Brakes looks good. Trailing edge flaps are looking good. Leading edge looks good. We do have our static wicks here. Fuselage looks okay. We don't see any damage. Leading edge of our stabilizer looks good, and the trailing edge, our stabilizer right there, is good. APU looks okay. Looks great. Same thing for this end. Trailing edge, and then we check the leading edge. Look down at the elevator right there. It's not locked. We do have our ventilation right there, which is open. Try to get around here. Yes, our wingtip fences look beautiful. Leading edge of the wing looks good. This is a quick load, so our aircraft is going to be loaded pretty quickly. We just got to do this walk around very quickly. Check the engine here again. We're checking our engine cowl and make sure there's no damage, and we're checking to make sure that the fan spins freely here. Looks like it's spinning freely. We don't hear any clicks, any ticks, or anything like that. And our front does not look like we're getting a lot of load here, so we're all good. Avionics ventilation looks good. And our dome, our radome looks perfect, so the nose is great. No damages. You see some bug splatter right there, you're expecting of that. We don't see any indications of any bird strikes. Our static ports look good. And our probes here looks free and clear. Nothing seems to be blocking. So, looks like our aircraft is fit for duty. And we can go ahead and accept this aircraft right now. Our tablet is almost like, it's 5%. We're almost done with that. Alright, so our boarding looks like it's completed. Let's go ahead and start our APU. APU is started. Let's go ahead and turn on our fuel pumps. We were supposed to perform the APU fire tests before we start the APU, but APU looks good. Seatbelt signs to on. Strobe lights to auto. Get rid of this. Gonna close our door. So door is closed, and we're gonna lock that door so no one is able to get into the aircraft. Brighten these. Alright, let's go ahead and prepare our flight deck. Initial climb altitude to 6,000 feet is set. And our APU is started. We're waiting for the APU to become available before we go ahead and switch on our APU bleed for our bleeder. Send that to Arma 2 so that information is loaded in for us. There we go. Make sure that they're all done. Well, it should have been complete by now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight.
So we're gonna have to reset the GSX position here. Alright, let's go to ground services here. We're gonna close our left door and our cargo doors. And they reopen them themselves. Alright. Alright, departure clearance is requested. Gonna have to switch up this EFB because our EFB is not charging, so we're no longer going to be using that EFB, mainly because of the fact that this EFB is now non-functional. So let's pick up that. Alright, we'll use the first officer's EFB here for our departure, or for anything that we need to look at while we're here. I would love to use my EFB, but my EFB is not working. Captain's EFB is not working. Let's go ahead and pull up the chart for Guadeloupe. So again, we're flying from Guadeloupe to Martin. Alright, Tower 118.4, we're going to go ahead and set that in. Right down here. Tower is selected. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at our procedures here. Make sure that everything is good. Before start checklist, our windows and doors, so we're nose to the left. We gotta dismiss the Fenix GPU. CA, chocks and codes, and the GPU display. And then our brakes are... Oh, wrong button. Hold on, something I forgot again. Nope, VAS comes, sorry. Something I forgot to do here, no. Let's do that, let's start recording. They're gonna give us a little bit of deductions for that, for our preparation, but we're fine. Brakes are off. Push is being started. Engine 1 is starting up. RTCAS to auto and TCAS to TARA. Again, we have no access to our EFB here. Our EFB seems to not be working, so we're gonna be operating this flight without an EFB. We do have an EFB over here. This EFB is working perfectly fine, but our EFB is not charging, so we're gonna have to I'm not sure if it's, we'll see when our engine or our generators turn on, see if it will start charging. No power still. Waiting for engine 1 to become available. Engine 2 is available, sorry. Engine 1 start. Okay, does not look like he's charging. So we'll go back to sleep mode. Weather today is pretty nice, all clear on our end here, so our departure is going to be pretty smooth. Forgot our beacon lights, this is very, very, very poor. Brakes are set. Alright, so after start, our brakes are set, engine mode selected to normal. APU is going off at this time. Oh my god, I have not yet done this. Our departure performance, let's sync the load sheet to final. Let's calculate this, and let's send this to the menu. Try to do everything quickly because, again, our AFB is not functional. Alright. So we're going flaps 1, let's check what it took for us. Flaps 1 has been selected. And then let's do down 0.5. Down 0.5 and we're going flight controls check. Full left. Full right, neutral. Full up. Full down, neutral, rudder. Full left. Full right, neutral. Reset. Spoilers are armed. Weather systems are online. So she's ready. We're ready to go. All right, have a good one. All right, auto brake set to max. All right, and we are ready to go. And we are taxiing out now to runway 12. Again, we have no EFB. Our EFB is not charging. Could be an issue with the sim itself. Alright, so we're taxiing out to our runway.
Cabin crew seats to take.
Alright, here is our cabin crew calling.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Thank you. Landing lights are on, strobes are on. Sim is running pretty smooth with the Fenix here. Gonna have to make some adjustments to my RAM timings. My RAM was up to my RAM is capable of going up to 3200 mega transfers. However, it was not able to get up there with its XMP enabled, so I had to get it up to, I could get it up to 31, 33, but I had to downgrade that to 3000, and 3000 was still giving me issues. Was able to get it up to 2800 microtransfers, so we are running pretty smoothly with our RAM being overclocked. The reason being why I'm not able to get up to 3200 because when I switch to 3200 it gets down to 2666. The reason for that is being that I have populated all of my M.2 slots and I have 4 sticks of RAM enabled here for 64 gigabytes of DDR4 memory. Now the motherboard only is able to handle 2 sticks of RAM so that we can get up the full XMP speeds. And I also have populated 2 of my PCI Express slots, one with an SSD, the other one with my RTX 3060. And so that has reduced the amount of data links that I am able to utilize at once. So now we're taxiing down to our runway here. About 30 knots on the runway, we gotta slow down. Our taxi speed is very important here. Let's turn around on the runway and we will start getting out of Guadeloupe. Ready to go. All right, ready for takeoff. 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 Man Flex 67, SRS runway, auto thrust, check. Knots. V1, rotate. We're going to pitch for the flight directors here. Positive climb, gear going up. Taxi lights off. We're having a little bit of gusty winds here. Above 1,000, autopilot goes on. Spoilers are disarmed. Climb thrust. Asymmetric lever. Thrust climb. Managed climb. 140 set. Flap 0. Nice shallow climb out because we are getting a little bit of gusty winds here. So the aircraft is going to maintain a shallow profile for its climb out. And now we're climbing beyond our acceleration point.
We recommend keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you
20 mile range. Set.
Remember that smoking is not permitted.
Go ahead and set our nav 8. Beautiful left-hand turn out there. Gonna keep our seatbelt signs still on because we are experiencing some turbulence as we climb out. We have no access to our EFB again because our EFB is not charging. We do have the FOs EFB that we are able to use. We're now beyond our transition altitude, so we're going to go standard. We're having some turbulence again. Our seatbelt sign will remain on for a majority of the flight. Besides, once we climb, we're just gonna, it's a pretty short flight, about 25 minutes. Above 10,000, landing lights to off, seatbelt signs remain. It's a short flight, so flight number 140 is going to be our cruising altitude. We see Ile-les-Saints or Marie-Galante right there. Ile-les-Saints is just out here. We have Dominica ahead of us. Again, it's pretty dark out here. It's about 7:25 p.m. here in the Caribbean, or in the southern Caribbean. We're passing Marigalans right here. Again, our EFB does not charge, so it's at 2%. I'm not gonna wait for it to die out on me. I'm just gonna put it in sleep mode. I will use it only when there is a necessity. Weather turbulence and hazard is on. And we are approaching Dominica right out here. And again, due to the shortness of this flight, there will be no in-flight meal service. Our seatbelt signs will remain on. And it's just going to be a quick up and down. We've already selected our approach in our system here. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the weather out there in Martinique. Winds are 080 at 12 knots. Cloud and visibility is okay. 26, 10, 14. So 080 at 12, 26, 10, 14. The next phase. All right, 26, 10, 14. That is set. Let's go ahead and close that METAR. Let's go ahead and open the chart overlay. I'm doing all this off of my browser. You guys won't see it on my end. And the minimums for today is going to be 350 feet. Some of descent should be coming up shortly. 42 miles. So see, it's a pretty short flight. We'll be descending right over Dominica. It's not, although it's an ILS approach, we are going to be doing a full manual landing. That means that we will be switching off our landing system, or we should be going down through the autopilot disconnected. All of our flights are performed without it being an auto land. We are also using the map enhancement mod to load up some of the ground textures. However, you guys won't see it because it's pretty dark, so nothing to see here. You can see the runway in Dominica, lights are still on. As we fly over the Clifton and Dodan area, which is right over here. Rainforest is right about here. It's going to be the Central Rainforest Reserve against our largest mountain, which is going to be the Morne Tuapito, or the Tuapiton Mountains, which we call Three Peaks. Then we got Mono Diab, and yeah. Our equitime point, that is the point between both destination and our takeoff point and our destination, our origin and destination. So that's going to be the equal time between both points. So once we pass that point, we either go to the next or come back. So it's going to be basically the time equal in between. We can see the airport here in Dominica. I'm using low turbulence. If it was heavy, it would be a lot worse here. Beautiful out here from this altitude. You can see the runway right here. One of my favorite airports to land in. Yeah, because it's the one that I'm in. I live right about here, just outside of the airport. Cape Fear Airport is right down here. There should be no lights. If we do see lights, then that's a problem. Got this beautiful music, compliments Oso City. we've started our descent.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
Five. All right, so we're flaps 1, and we're not yet geared down. All right, so we're established on the ILS for runway. Alrighty, you guys, so we are on our final approach for runway 10 for the ILS. For flaps 1, our speed is reducing. We're going to go flaps 2. There goes our speed bleeding off right now. 21 knots of headwind. And it is reducing as we go down. Our music is done. But we are... I mean, it's done pretty quickly. It was what, like a 15-minute video? That's very, very interesting. Alright, so we are about 7.5 miles out. Let's go ahead and call up the Martin traffic. Fort de France traffic, Air France, C3990. We are on final for runway 10. Alright, let's go ahead and put this back in. Come on. We don't want to land with this out now, do we? Oh, there it is. Alright, gear going down. Yep, we closed that. Flaps to full. Spoilers to armed. And now we're going for our landing checklist. Cabin crew is advised. EFIS is as required. FCU is on approach. ND terrain is as required. Landing gear down. Flap set landed. Spoilers are armed. Auto brake is low. FCU AP2 is as required. Engine mode selector is as required. Nose wheel, runway turn off, and go around altitude is set. Checklist is complete. Switching to the next page of our checklist. I do have a printed page of the checklist for the Fenix A320. Altimeter is set and verified. I'm 100% sure if this was the Sharklet version of the E320, we would be having some issues in terms of our speed, or it would be bumping around a lot more. 1000, check. Prepare for AP disconnect. And they were pitching down a little bit because the wind speed just dropped out. Runway in sight, visual. AP off.
$500.
we are experiencing some
100 above.
wind shift there, or wind shear. 100 above.
400. Minima
Continue.
300.
Pretty long runway, so even if we go above, we're fine.
200.
100 feet.
100.
Hold on.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Ooh, kind of flood.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off.
Alright, so we just switched in here, and we do have traffic on the ground.
May now be used. Please make sure you take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket,
Spoilers this are.
underneath the seat, and in the overhead lockers.
And he's still
Do
coming
take
up on me.
care
Like,
opening the overhead lockers as items
you
may
just
have
hold
been
here for a
used
sec,
in flight.
let him pass.
Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area. On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your journey.
Alright, here we go.
Thank you so much. I just realized that you were on my left.
That's no problem, man. I actually saw you as soon as I turned in, but have a safe flight, man.
Thank you.
Alright, here we go. Let's get into our gate. We're not aware that there was someone in there. But here we are in Martinique, guys. Beautiful. Parking brake is set. APU is available. And engines going off. Beacon lights off.
Cabin crew disarmed all.
What just happened? We're on Papa 6. Alright, so it looks like it does not see my aircraft here, so it looks like it wants to send me sideways here. But we are on the ground here. We are going to wait for our aircraft to power off. We're going to deboard here. Going into sleep mode, EMP into sleep mode. Engines are in cool down. We're gonna go ahead now and stop our recording for our ACARs. And then for GSX, let's see. Customize the airport positions. Okay, did not do what I needed to do. Select that from the map. Select, let's just warp there. So we have to, oh, we were too far in. That's what I get for not having ground services. So we were a little bit too far ahead. Pull this back a little bit, and that's all right. Let's go ahead and request the boarding.
The boarding requested.
Check.
Cabin crew disarm doors.
Alright, ground power is active. APU is going off at this time. Seatbelt signs coming off now. Alright, passenger deboarding started.
Passengers deboarding started.
I think this should be a rejected flight. I'm not sure if they're going to reject this flight, to be honest. I may have failed that flight. Let's see, 93%. Okay. We didn't pass. 182 feet per minute on the landing. Pre-departure, we did not have our parking brake applied, and we did not give ample pre-departure time, which is fine. I was expecting that because I forgot to turn on my recording for the software. Our EMP still is not charging. May have to restart the Fenix systems. This is done through the Fenix app. Alright, let's go ahead and do our walk around. Packs are coming out. Just take a step out and we'll drop out. We don't have stairs. If we had stairs, we'd be able to walk down the stairs, so but that's fine. You can see as they walk, the aircraft suspension is moving. Not gonna stick my hand in that for sure. Looks good, no indications of any bird strikes. Checking out our leading edge. There goes our APU. People are walking, so the suspension is moving. Looks beautiful. Aircraft looks great. Alright, and baggage has been removed. Looking good. Again, engines look beautiful. Don't have any sorry, let me go around here. Don't have any indication of any bird strikes. Nav lights are functional. Watch out for stepping on those. For some reason, it's bumped in a lot. Disconnect our brakes. That looks weird. Alright, our aircraft looks good back inside. Yeah, we're gonna have to restart our Fenix systems here. Let's go ahead and open the Fenix app. And then we're gonna restart all our systems. Just froze there for a sec. Freeze another time. As the Fenix systems restart here today. Everything is attempted to load up. There we go. Let's go ahead and engage our... Alright, so there we go, we're charging now. Sweet. Simple system restart. Nav lights go on. Emergency lights are armed. Crew supply is on. Ground control is on. And our evac is set to captain. See, we're at 0% now. Our battery is being charged. Perfect. 1%, perfect. So now we can go ahead and plan our return flight. Let's go ahead and let's just go through its test. Return flight looks like we're headed back over to Point B. We got an A330-900, which is leaving Martinique, and they're headed over to Roma. That's an A330neo.
Do you want to deboard crew?
No, we're not deboarding our crew here today. Righty guys, well, thank you so much for joining me on this flight today. We are just about wrapping up so that we can plan if we're going to be doing another flight. Thank you so much for joining me, and you guys have